has, and he has started a fund to fund a scholarship. His son, Alex, was very involved in the arts and in music, and so this will be a scholarship to help someone who is also musically inclined. This is Max Schachter.
For those of you that I have not met yet, my name is Max Schachter. My little boy's name is Alex Schachter. He's the one that wrote the beautiful poem, Life is Like a Roller Coaster. As I wrote this speech last night, I could not stop crying. I would give everything to have one more day, one more hour, one more second with the sweetest boy in the world. He was 14 and big, but he was also a little boy that still liked to lie in bed and cuddle with his mommy and daddy. He liked to play basketball with his big brother Ryan, teach his little sister Avery how to become a better trombone player, and talk about Naruto with his sister Morgan. On February 13th, I was just like every other parent. My number one concern was Alex's happiness, making sure he got good grades, and most importantly, trying to limit his play of Fortnite. Looking out at this amazing and vast crowd of people, I am reminded of why I am here. It is to reflect on the 17 beautiful angels that we lost and the 17 that were wounded on this horrible Valentine's Day afternoon. Since the day that changed my life, I have decided that I will not stop fighting for change. I could stand here today and tell you all that the 17 victims' families will not stop fighting until we make this world a better and safer place. After Alex passed away, I formed 2 foundations in his memory. The first is the Alex Schachter Scholarship Fund to support the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Marching Band that Alex was a proud member of. Alex was in 9th grade, and his transition to high school was a very difficult one. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas just changed their schedule to block, and it was much different than at his middle school, Westglades. The marching band required him to put a lot of hours practicing in. And even though it was challenging for Alex, juggling his studies and practicing so much, he persevered. He did not give up. He received mostly A's and a couple of B's, and in November this past year, Alex's band won the state championship. He was on cloud 9, and I was part of the Band Parents Association, so I was right there with him every step of the way. It was one of my proudest moments to watch him win that state title. The other foundation I created for Alex is the Safe Schools for Alex Foundation. The driving force behind the creation of that foundation is that Alex's death could have been prevented. All the 17 beautiful angels' lives could have been prevented. Alex was mortally wounded by gunshots that came through his classroom door while he was working on an English paper with 3 of his friends. That monster never entered Alex's classroom. If the doors had just been bulletproof and the windows, Alex and many others would still be alive today. The mission of this foundation is to create a blueprint, a standard for all schools to make our children safe. We created a fire code to make children safe so they did not die in a fire, and we were successful. No child has died in a fire in 50 years. Why don't we have safe school standards? There are simple things that we can do, easy things that we can do so that all children are not afraid to go to school and are comforted to know that they will be protected. I just returned from Washington where I met with every congressman and senator that would talk to me to stress to them the importance of making our schools safe, making our movie theaters safe, our malls safe. It does not have to be like this. We can make this a better world, a better place for everyone. Just yesterday, I met with Emma Gonzalez, David Hogg, Matt and Ryan Deitch, and Alex Wind. I said to David, you must be exhausted. This has been a huge journey that you've been on since February 14th. And David's response to me was that this is just a warm-up for the marathon that we're all on. And tomorrow, he said, we start the race. He said since February 14th, he has just been in training. All of the leaders of the March for Our Lives have been in training, and that we are going to make our children safe by electing leaders that will support responsible gun laws. Talking to him and the others inspired me to my core. They are such leaders. Shortly after this tragedy, I arranged a meeting of all the 17 families and the leaders of the March for Our Lives movement, and all the children were there. It was just a beautiful thing to watch all the families congratulate them, tell them that we love them, tell them that they are fighting for all of us, and we all have their backs and we support them 100%. When I met the leaders in Washington on Thursday, the one thing that they told me was that the progress that we have made so far is because of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas kids. It is because the 17 families have spoken with one voice, and we can change the world. The law that Governor Rick Scott signed is not perfect. It's not enough, but is a step in the right direction. The red flag law that was just signed in Florida enables law enforcement to take away the guns of violent and mentally ill people, and it has already been used several times. I want to thank Senators Bill Nelson and Marco Rubio, who I met with yesterday, for their leadership and their efforts to encourage every state to enact red flag laws. The bottom line is our voices are being heard, we are making a difference, and the beautiful lives lost have not and will not be in vain. Thank you very much.
Max Schachter is the father of 14-year-old Alex Schachter, a 9th grader, a freshman at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, who lost his life on Valentine's Day. The